Hey, I'm Brian Hunt. I'm with Coldwell Banker Realty here in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm here with Dale Barker, and I just want to talk about maybe establishing credit because a lot of people have questions about establishing credit. And so, Dale, can you tell us sort of what that means? Like, what's my credit score, and how do I get credit?
Okay, I'm work for Guaranteed Rate as a loan officer. I've been lending money for over 40 years in some fashion. Um, some of the things about establishing credit that we need to discuss is it doesn't need to be a lot of trade lines. It can be, to start with, example of a college student, if they have one credit card and keep it real low. So the first thing to do to establish credit is to get credit in your name. Sometimes you need a secured credit card, but it's just something in your name. If it's a credit card, you want to keep a low balance, less than 30% of the availability. If it's a car loan or an installment loan, that doesn't matter as to score.
So you said keep 30. What was it? 30% below availability, or
Correct. If you
what's
have
that
a
mean?
$1,000 balance limit, credit limit, you would want to keep the balance under $300. That
Okay.
will give you pluses. You need to show that you're making payments, so keeping a credit card at a zero balance sometimes doesn't help because it's not showing you're making payments. But you want to keep that credit card under a 30% balance if you can, and that way it should add points and show that you're making payments.
Okay. So when you do have a credit card, when you're applying for a credit card, I guess in this example, you would rather have $1,000 credit card carrying a $300 balance rather than a $300 credit card carrying a $300 balance. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Over the years, I've taken advantage of 6 months same as cash or 90 days same as cash. But when we do that, I would rather get a revolving limit approved for much more than the purchase. Because if you don't, it's going to look like you got a revolving credit card and went up against its limits. And anything over 50% will take away from your score. Anything over 50% of availability will take points off. So managing credit cards is the best way to keep your scores up. Um, I have an example in my own family. A son of mine was able to refinance by simply paying a credit card down from $1,000 to a couple of $100 or so, and got 70 points to his credit score. Dropped his mortgage insurance from $90 a month to about $15 a month.
Wow.
So that's huge, and that's also could be the difference in qualifying or not qualifying for a loan.
Great. Well, that's excellent information. I think that people could use that when you're going to, before you really start messing around with credit cards, talk to your lender. Dale's here to help, and you can reach him. What's the best number to reach you at, or
My
best
best
way?
number, the best way I have is 803-318-0735 is my cell number. I take applications over the weekend. I had a couple this weekend. As long as I can get to the phone and get to my computer, which I have with me all the time, we can get people pre-qualified.
And then you can also reach out to me. I can connect you with Dale. Just give me a call at 803-386-9872, and I'll post a link following this message.